On July 31st, Khalil had the opportunity to interview Chief Wilton Littlechild, a prominent leader in the field of indigenous rights.
Well, my name is, in Cree, in my language, is Mahikantmohteo. Mahikantmohteo in English is Wolfwalker, but my English name is the one I was baptized with, is Willie Littlechild, and that's the one I more commonly use in my international work. I am a lawyer by profession. I've been practicing since 1976, but importantly, since 1977, I've been involved in the international arena. International arena meaning mainly at the United Nations, but also other international fora, working on indigenous peoples, particularly the rights recognition of indigenous peoples.
Leo also asked Chief Littlechild about his background as a member of the Cree tribe, and asked if there were any parallels between the Cree people and that of the native Hawaiians.
I'm from the Cree Nation. I'm a chief, international chief for the Treaty 6, 7, and 8 tribes. These are tribes in Western Canada who have a treaty with Her Majesty the Queen. And I was honored to be bestowed the chieftainship to work on international matters. So I'm the international chief for those areas. I'm Cree, as I say. Circumstances that we find ourselves in the past that we've had to deal with, of course, are probably very well known widely in terms of the negative statistics. But what I found similar, for example, with the native Hawaiian, was on the issue of language. I understand the native language was just about lost. In fact, I remember UNESCO awarding Hawaii a very prestigious annual award for being able to sustain and retain and strengthen a language by having schools, students immersed in the native Hawaiian language. So that was a similarity. As far as the health challenges that we have, very, very similar again. The health in terms of rates of diabetes, I'm sorry. I say diabetes because some people have both diabetes and obesity challenges, but also poverty.
When Kaleo asked Chief Littlechild about how students on campus could get involved in the issue of indigenous rights, he replied that there were many opportunities, such as
clubs or opportunities or studies that look at international aspects of our situation. And then actually to study a course of study into international law reflecting on indigenous people's issues directly. So I think there's probably different venues in how a student can become engaged, but the academic institutions I know offer those great opportunities, whether it's through scholarships or internships. More and more is coming available as an opportunity to study in these areas and eventually become an expert or as a career path.
Canada and the United States are the final two countries that have not adopted the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People.